The gentleman yields. I now recognize Mr. Burchett from Tennessee for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Chair Lady. This is a question. These are some questions that what I'm trying to do is separate hemp from marijuana. All right, and there seems to be a lot of confusion in that realm, especially when I walk into one of our hemp stores in East Tennessee. When they see me walk in there, Mr. Miller, now do you support hemp products that contain intoxicating cannabinoids?
We support any product that has less than 0.3% delta-9 THC, which is the measurement. Some of those products do indeed cause impairment, but at the same time, we feel very strongly that they need to be strictly regulated and, most importantly, kept out of the hands of children.
Okay, because doctors at East Tennessee Children's Hospital, where I spent a lot of quality time in my formative years during my Evel Knievel phase, as I called it, and this is a hospital in my district, East Tennessee Children's Hospital. They've reported that 56 newborns and over 30 kids have been exposed, or as they say, poisoned by THC products. Is that sound right to you?
I don't know the numbers, but there certainly is a real problem given the lack of regulation. And really the point of my testimony is that we need to get the FDA engaged, particularly to get these products out of the hands of children.
I guess I'm just worried because kids are ending up at the hospital, and there just seems to be the public needs to be educated on this issue, and I'm not seeing a lot of that. It just seems the rules and regulations are kind of all over the place.
Yeah, no, I know Tennessee has been making a strong effort to try to regulate these products. My home state of Kentucky has as well. Again, we feel very strongly that adult products are, when taken responsibly by adults, are a good health and wellness alternative. But we have got to keep these out of the hands of kids, and we need help. We do our self-regulation as an industry. Our U.S. Hemp Authority helps crack down internally, but only if we get the federal government working with the states will we ensure that this problem goes away.
And I've talked to several people, some in this room actually, that support the legalization of marijuana but do not support it in the hands of children. And I'm wondering, how are we expected to trust y'all if you condone the sale of these things like Delta-8?
Well, we do not condone the sale of products like that to kids. That's 100%. Delta-8 is a product that many adults use and swear by for their own health and wellness. And as long as the products are regulated and made sure there's no contaminants, make sure they're labeled properly, and again, make sure they're kept out of the hands of children, they can be a healthy alternative for adults. But you're absolutely right. It is a real problem. These products are dangerous for kids, and we're trying to do as much as we can as an industry, but we really need government regulation to crack down on it.
Is it true that compounded drugs are manufactured domestically under the oversight of the FDA or state boards? Does anybody care to answer that? Jump in there.
Well, thank you for the question, Congressman. They are, but the FDA applies a different safety label to them than they do the branded or generic drugs. They're marked as FDA unapproved drugs, and they are not guaranteed for safety or efficacy. So while they provide an important niche part of our drug supply to make it resilient, they're only used as a last resort.
But
Doctor.
one of the key questions is those compounding pharmacies may be mixing the final ingredients, but where are they getting their ingredients from? And some of those ingredients, that API,
I know what API stands for. None of the rest of the committee
I'm
does,
sorry.
so you'll explain it to them.
The
I already
active
know.
pharmaceutical ingredient, that first chart that I showed,
Okay.
80% of our API is coming from either China or India, approximately. So that's my concern about the compounding. Where is the raw material coming from?
Okay. Well, that was, I guess, the follow-up to that was, we've got some compounding pharmacies in our areas. We do every other area. And I worry that the vast majority of them are doing the right thing, but I'm afraid some of them could be doing some folks some ill will. So thank you all. I've run out of time. Thank you, Chair Lady, for your indulgence. Thank you, ma'am.